go. Okay. All right. And get this stream started here. Welcome to Change is Good. Don't do live streams very often, but it's not big enough to do one. Okay. If you're joining me, we're about to open the box. See my chat. There we go. Okay. I'm going to do live opening here. We're going to do 5 rolls at a time. Open them up, separate them by what I'm going to scope. When after those 5 rolls are done, I'm going to scope those 5 rolls and go on to the next 5. There are 50 rolls to do, so we'll be doing 10 different, basically, runs of 5 rolls. Let's see what we got on top here. Same stamp as the last 3 boxes. The last 3 were mostly silver-free, except for that last one had 2 40%ers in it. But you can never judge a box by its stamp. I don't see any silver right off the bat, but that means nothing. Looks rather normal. All right. We'll start on this side. We'll do 1 roll at a time. We'll put the box over here out of the way. Live openings in front of the camera. I've got different lighting now, so I might have to adjust it. We'll see. Actually, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Put some paper behind my background so it doesn't glare as much. I've been doing that with my recaps, and it helps. Makes it not quite as bright as far as the glare. We'll see if that works or not. A white background doesn't glare. It also helps focus it too. All right. It's a little better. It's cheating, but it works. All right. Roll number 1. I'll about those a little bit. That's a lot better. Roll number 1. Let's see what we got edgewise. It's all clad. Swap out chairs. All right. No more squeaky chair. Scopers go to this pile right here. I'm checking every coin for rotated reverse. Any obvious cuts or anything like that on them. And most of them I'm checking for no FG initials too. So let's see what we get here. First stack. Roll number 2. No silver. 77. I'm checking anything from the 70s and 80s that I'm not scoping for missing FG initials because they were notorious for them. I'm also checking the bicentennial Denvers for double dies. Oops. That roll got away from me. Roll number 3. I'm going to do 5 rolls and scope. That's probably a bicentennial there. Yep, I've been finding those with those edges like that. Philly? Yeah, it's a Philly. There's our first find. 2013 Denver NIFC. That's 1 on the board. Camera a little bit here. 1 NIFC. Worth probably $1 on the market. $2021, which I never keep. Roll number 3, just separating the scope out, looking for NIFCs and proofs, and silver. Roll number 4. Open and separate 2 more rolls. We're going to scope for a couple minutes. All clad. That counter stamp. You see that? Looks like some sort of counter stamp. We'll scope it later. There's one variety in particular I'm looking for, which I haven't found yet. It's the only DDO, one of 2 DDOs I haven't found yet. It's the 1980 Philadelphia DDO. I just recently started looking for the 76 Denver DDOs. I found several of them already. Just started looking for those recently. The market tends to love bicentennial coins, and I have a feeling those double dies will sell for quite a bit more than possibly some of the cherry pickers varieties. So, roll number 5. After this, we scope. Now, if I happen to miss something, if you see an error that I don't see it, if I don't see it when I'm looking at them, if I miss a rotated reverse or anything, let me know and I'll check it out again. Probably won't, but you never know. This year's notorious for those, by the way. If you're ever looking through half dollars and you see a 2000 Philadelphia, always flip them because sometimes you get lucky. This year's known for the rotated reverse error. There's another NIFC. 2007 Denver. That's 2 on the board. All right. Now, I'm going to play with the microscope. Now, just so you know, I cannot see the chat when I'm scoping, so bear with me. All right, so let's boot on real quick. Get those lights out of the way. Adjust my lighting. It's too much glare for me. Where can I put the those lights. I'll just turn it off. Turn off my side light here. That should be good. Okay. Looking for the notching on the 7s and the 76. Not there. 72 Denver, looking for the DDO. Nope. Or one of the DDRs, another G. Nope. 72 Philly. I'm going to scope every one of these coins for no FG because I've already got it on the scope. 72 Philly. 77 Denver. If that was a double die, that's a good find. A terrible looking bicentennial. But I check everything, so it's a late die stage. There we go. 71 Philly. Okay. Looking for precos and double dies here. And 72 Denver is also well known for die clashes on the obverse, which I have not found one yet. But 74D, not the DDO, not the DDR. 76. 71 Denver, notorious for die clashes. This is in rough shape. I checked the word America on the reverses of the 71Ds, looking for one of several different double dies that you can find on the back. Yeah, it's some kind of tool mark. Yeah, it's a tool mark of some sort. Not cool enough to pull out, though. 73 Philly. Double check that. Nope. 73 Denver in god-awful shape. Thank goodness it wasn't a double die. All right. Almost halfway done scoping. Last night's box was great with double dies. Hopefully this will be just as good, if not better, hopefully. Bicentennial. Nope. 80 Philly. Don't think so. Nope. Okay. 72 Denver. Nope. Bicentennial. This is what I do every box. It takes me several hours to get through a box, normally. I've got to edit clips and everything. Usually between 4 and 5 hours. Between hunting the box and getting the clips made, edited, and everything. And I was too tired for that tonight, so we're doing this live stream. 71 Philly. We're getting close to having them knocked out here. Heavy polish marks. Means at one time I had some die clashing on it. 73 Denver. There are also some double dies in that you're going to find too. One or two I haven't found. All right. '72 Denver again. Not a DDR either. Bicentennial. On the bicentennial, we're looking for notching right here on the 7s. Here at the top of the 6. That doesn't have one. It's a very late stage die. Bicentennial. Nope. 3 more coins, and we're back to the rolls here. That one looks possible. There we go. Here's our first variety. I'm pretty sure. I think I see that splitting there. Yeah. This is going to be the 72 Denver DDO number 1 on Variety Vista, or WDDO number 1 on Wexler's.com. There should be a split here at the bottom center for that G, and you can barely see it. It's a bit warm, but there's a split right here. When you go over here to the R, I thought I saw some splitting anyway. Yeah, there it is. It's kind of faint, but it's there. It's hard to see it, but right there's a split in the leg of the R, and there's a split at the top of the U. It's a little bit warm, but it's there. It's so hard to tell. It's so warm. But yeah, I think that's it. All right. Yeah, you can see it more clearly farther away. Right there's that split. Top U is also quite a bit wider than it's supposed to be. Yep. So one variety. Two more coins. Last one. We're back to the rolls here. That one's an ungodly shape too. All right. Okay. Turn my light back on here. Back to the rolls. Roll number 6. All clad again. That one's toast. Another find. 2012 Denver NIFC. In pretty good shape too. So 3 NIFCs and 1 variety so far. Make that 4 NIFCs. And here's a 2002 Denver. First year NIFC. '83 Denver. So we already got 5 finds on the board. And 6 rolls. Not bad. No silver yet, but it's still not bad. 2000 Philly. Will it be the rotated reverse? No. All right. Roll number 7. All clad again. A lot of scopers in this box. It's a good thing, though. If you ever see a coin like this, you see those markings around Kennedy's profile, those low spots, those are polishing areas where they remove die clash marks. Like that, kind of like a shadowy area. If you're wondering what that was, that's what that is. There was a die clash in this corner, and they polished it out. So it's a low spot around Kennedy's profile. Roll number 8. All right. All glad. All right. Roll number 9. Moving right along here. All flat again. $20.22. I don't keep those either, though. Here's another one, a 2018 Denver. Looks like I got some ring of death damage on it, though. All right. One more roll. Let me scope. Glad. Okay. 2 nice stacks to scope through. Philly. Nope. Right. If one about look in the front of his nose and look for die clash marks. Sometimes you get lucky and find one with a pretty good clash on it, and they're worth quite a bit of premium. That's a clear field there. That one didn't even get polished. Yeah, it got polished, actually. You can see the low area in front of his profile there. That was a good polish, actually. Well done polish without so much scratching. Okay. It's been polished. Very late die state. That's half of them. So here's the regular 72 Denver. So notice the thinness of the lettering compared to this one. You can see the difference. The splitting at the bottom of the T, the bottom of the R, and up there. Also a little notch down here on the right side of the T over here. Kind of gives you some perspective as to what the difference really is. If you wonder why I look at the E, I'm looking for any possible notching and a split here in the bar. Because DDO number 12 has a split in the bar. I've only ever found one of those. It's not too bad of a pre-code. Not quite good enough for me to keep, though. Is that die crack right there? I'll keep them if they reach rim to rim, but this one doesn't really. And that one looks more like damage than an actual pre-code. I'll pass on that one. If you don't know what a pre-cut is when there's a rim-to-rim die crack. I'll go back to that and show you. Like a die crack that runs from rim to rim that at some point will break off, creating a high spot along the edge of the coin. That's called the cud. When that portion of the die breaks off. That is a pre-cud, which is what happens right before that cud is formed. It wasn't clashing on that one, but it's gone. Getting close. Last one here. No varieties and no stacks. Not that easy to find sometimes. 10 roll down. You see that? I see that. That's not in bad shape either. Is an uncirculated 67 40%er. That is a nice coin. I'm going to scope in here in a minute for the varieties. 140. Roll number 11 had silver. That's all clad. Here's an NIFC, 2009 Denver. Also in pretty good shape. Things are starting to get dirty. That's how it goes. There's another one. 2012 Denver, kind of spotty, but also still pretty nice coin. Okay. Roll number 13. No silver. All clad. So far, the whole row is a scoper. Wow, a lot of scoping on this roll. That was not. One more roll. Let me scope again. Okay. Here's the silver. No right in the front. No doubling on the back either. Oh, actually there is a little bit. Right there in the stars. You can kind of see the splitting. There you go, yeah. That could be master die or hub doubling because some of these have that. But you can see doubling in the stars right here. All the points. A little bit of splitting here at the bottom of the letters. Have to see if it's an actual double die or not, though. Just depends. the most tedious part of the hunt. But it can sometimes be the most fun if you're finding stuff. That's a heavily polished die. Almost no FG on that one. That's close. Still got some shadow though, so it won't count. It will not count. That's half of them. That's pretty bad damage right there. Yeah, it's post-mint damage. Heavily polished, late stage die. Almost done. Three more. All right. That is it. All right. All right. Roll number 16. Looks silver, but it's not. for die clashes. All right. How you doing? Roll number 16. Wait, 17. 16 rolls in, 1 silver, 1 variety, and 7 NIFCs? 7 NIFCs. Clad. And the silver is a 40%er. So minus 67. Separating all the scoping coins as we go. Doing 5 rolls at a time. Scoping the 5 after we're done with 5 rolls. And moving on. The next 5. We got 3 more rolls before we scope again. Oh, man. Let's see here. Looked good there for a second, didn't it? But I think it just colored. Yeah. Fake out. A white rim, not silver. Two more. Roll number 19. Nada. There's an NIFC 2002 Denver. Decent shape. One more. Roll number 20. All clad again. Okay. Scoping time. Paper's starting to get dirty. Dirty paper. All right, scoping these 5 rows worth of varieties. Well, 4 varieties anyway. There we go. All right. Molecular die clashes, RPMs, double dies, any die cracks or other mint errors, mainly double dies. All right. This part is when patience is key. It's easy to open a roll and go through it. But this is where you got to have some patience. Scoping 300 or 400 coin before you even find a variety. It happens sometimes. Although I've rarely ever had a box without a variety in it. Almost never happens. Sometimes you'll find cool stuff scoping for varieties that you didn't expect would be there. Like die cracks or pre-cuds. Grease, structured grease errors that you didn't even see with the naked eye. I'd like to find a cherry picker's variety. Would be nice. All right. I'm only scoping the reverse. This one I have a 73 Philadelphia. There are no known DDOs on that date, so let's just scope the back. We're about halfway done with the scoping now. All right. Here's the next stack. It's heavily polished. That one's a maybe. I think it is. Yeah, where's that notch at? Looks like it's there. If I can't see the notch, I'm not going to keep it. Looks like, I don't know. Could just be damaged, but that T looked a little fishy to me. Looks like a double die. Yeah, it is. You can see the splitting there on the E right there. It's hard to see it, but right there. And the T has an extra width. It's also got the split serifer on the right. I think it's another 13, rough shape. just like I found yesterday. Yeah, it's got the extra thickness on there. It's going to be a 13. I'll double check it later just to make sure, but I think that's what it is. It marks too far for the 14 or the 7. All right, first 84 scope tonight. I like to find an obvious double die, though, not so obvious one, or a subtle one. You can see the shape of the T is different on this coin. Kind of give a perspective. See, thin, sharpened serifs on each side, a little bit thicker. With a single split on this side and double splits on this side. That's only found in the DDOs. Although there is a series doubling with splitting on the left side. That's on a large portion of the coins, so doesn't count. Oh. Philly. It's beat up. 3 more, and we're back to the rolls. These rolls have a lot of scoping in them, which can be a good thing. Okay. Fun. Dropping crap everywhere. All right. Turn that back on. Roll number 21. Let's see what we got here. A lot of scopers again. 71 Denvers and 72s. large portion of the coins are 71 Denvers. Let's do roll number 22. Here we go. Nada. Well, there's an NIFC on the top. 2017 Denver with a little bit of ring of death on it. It was on the top of the roll. You get what you get, though. There's another one right there. 2017 Denver again. Not in the greatest shape, but also no ring of death either. And a third one. Must be an NIFC dump. 2013 Denver. In a row. That could be a good thing. Or a good sign. Roll number 23. No silver. Had a feeling. NIFC 2005 Denver. Philly. Not the rotated reverse. Two more. All right. Coins stuck together. There we go. Glue in that one. And the funny thing is they're the same date. It's a different mint marker. 96 P and D set glued together. That's funny. That's a beautiful 71 Philly. Look at that condition. That is undoubtedly uncirculated. Probably a 63 or so. Maybe even a 64. All right. One more roll. And we scope. This will be the halfway point of the box. 71, but Epson's got polished. It's a pretty coin. That's a variety. (2010) Denver NIFC. Not in bad shape. That's nearly 17 NIFCs or 18. This box is heavy on them. All right. Scoping time. I like to find something good when I'm scoping. A little bit of clashing on that one, but not enough. Not enough to look cool. Really add much value either. A little bit there too. It's all polished out. Scopers. Some of those beauties. It's in really good condition. A little bit of chatter on it. Not too bad. Letter die state. It's a nice coin, huh? A nice 71 Philly. All right. That's pretty damaged. Just curious. No, thank goodness. All right. I'm getting there. These rolls have been heavy with scalping coins. Very heavy with 70s. Damage beyond belief. I'm going to scope it anyway. Just out of principle. This is what I do every night when I'm doing half dollars. This is the process. It's not for everybody. If you got the patience, it can really pay off. Last one. Not everybody has that kind of patience. All right. Roll number 26. Plaid. 27. Number 27, that is. So far, we got 1 silver, 2 varieties, 13 NIFCs. Yeah, 13. It's all clad. All right. Doing 5 rolls at a time. Let's scope them for varieties. We do 5 more rolls. We're a little over halfway through the box. I'm scoping these 89 Denvers for RPMs. There is 1 known repunishment mark for that date. Just 1. I've never found one. Roll number 28. All clad. All right. Cup's getting full. Using a white background to help cut down on the focus issues. It works pretty well. $29. All clad yet again. All right, roll number 30. Looks like some NIFCs in this roll. You can tell by the edges. Could be a few of them. We'll see. There's a weird color looking coin. It's almost yellow looking. There's one, 2019 Denver. Not bad. Yeah. 2010 Denver. All right, I'm gonna dump this cup out. Now we scope. All right. It's very late die state. Get here. What I'm looking for on these 74Ds, I'm looking for a die crack that runs from the bottom of the eye down through the middle of the star right here. That is actually a marker for one of the more scarce and more hard to identify double dies on luxursdouble.com. It's DDO number 2, and I haven't found one before, so I'm looking for it. Training myself to check for that sort of thing. If you don't look for it, you'll never find it. That's kind of the rule. It also looks like a double die. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, it is. Could be a 14. And you can see the split right there. Maybe a 14. Maybe the other one was a 14 too. The margin seems a little bit too far out, but it could be right. This is the same die. It's the exact same die. So it's probably just a 14. Yeah, it's a 14. I think. You can see the extra thickness here. Base of the R, top of the U, extra thick. Might even be able to see the splits. No, it's just too worn. You can see the T's a bit thicker. Widened T with split serifs on both sides, especially on the right. And that notch right there in the E right here. The second 71D double die. Let's keep going. That's third variety. Notice I noticed it was a variety before I even looked at the other side of the coin. I saw just this part. I recognize the letter I. That's the first thing I look at. Here's a regular die. Sharpened serifs on both sides. This one's doubled on this side, but that's a series doubling. This side's also very thin. So that's one of those things you look for. Takes a lot of getting used to. Wow, that's some die cracks right there. Look at that. That's nearly a double pre-cud. That is good enough to keep, though. Look at the size of that crack. That is a full-on pre-cud, and this one's a nearly full pre-cud. It's about 2.5. That's a keeper. Put that in the mint air stack. Although it's minor, they do bring a premium. People collect that sort of thing. That's why I look for them. All right. So I've got 1 silver, 40%. 3 varieties and a crap ton of NIFCs in this box. So far. 30 rolls in, 20 rolls to go. It takes a lot of scope, and you're looking for pretty much every known variety. And I do try to find them all. There we go. Speaking of every known variety, that should look familiar if you ever watch my channel. Let me find I have a regular one in here. I don't have a 70. Well, here's a 70. Here's a regular 74. Look at this coin. Look at this coin. This is the regular die. See how the lettering is thin? Compare that with this one. Much thicker lettering. Very thick and puffy lettering here in the words "in God." A split here on the left side of the 1. There's also a split here on the left side of the 9 on the outside curl and the inside curl right here. There's a big notch in the 4 right there. Heavy doubling here in the word "we," but especially in the word "trust." That's where the pivot point was at the most extreme. You can see it's notching here at the top and bottom of the R, splitting on the leg. The U is extremely doubled, so is the S and T, especially on this side. It's also doubled, even though I never really show it, up in the word "liberty." Look at the T there. I never show this part because it never really matters, because you're going to find it just by looking at the motto. That's the FS 101, the Cherry Pickers Guide. It's our first Cherry Pickers variety so far. Not in too bad a shape either. Probably XF with a little bit of scratch on it. We'll take it. That's 4 double dies now. That's the variety that most hunters look for, because it's the easiest one to find. There's that yellow 73. Strangely toned. Even the back's yellow. Look at that. Kind of cool. May have been gold plated at one point. Not the RPM. There's another regular 74. And the last stack to scope. Another regular 74. Look how thin that lettering is. Some die scratching in the wrong direction. Keep looking though. Also a rare. There's a double down this date I haven't found yet. I'm looking for now too. It's been a tough one. But I am patient. All right. That's a bad scratch. Last 3 coins are back to the rolls we go. That was a pretty fruitful scoping session right there. All right, it's the last one. All right. Roll number 31. Plan. Roll 32. All right. The 2005 Denver NIFC. Racking those up. All right. Roll number 33. Got in this one. So far, 1 silver, 4 varieties, and I think 15 NIFCs so far. Overall, not a bad box. Is that? It looks like it is. Right here. Let's see if this guy. What's this here? Yep. Bam. 66. Make that 2 40%ers. I don't see anything else. All right. We'll do 2 more rolls after this and scope. There's a pretty one. I get to scope it anyway. Could be a variety. You never know. All right. 2 more rolls and we scope. Roll number 34. A decent box so far, actually. That's all clad. All right. Now 1 more, and we scope. We want to bet that's an NIFC. Nope, 121. What this one? Yep. 2012 Denver. That's number 16 or 8, 19, actually 6. No. 12, 17. Wow, it's a lot of them. All right. Okay, scoping time. Get rid of that glare. Let's get this show on the road here. Disgusting. That was a nasty one. We just may have found a money coin here. Oh yeah. 77 DDO FS 101. That is a find. Hard to see the splitting in it, but you can see here in the R, it's hard to see it. Splitting right up the leg right here. There's notching here at the top of the U, especially on the upper left. And there's splitting here in the T. You can kind of see it right in here, and splitting in the S. This is the second most valuable DDO you can find on clad half dollars. It might even be the rarest. It might even be more scarce than the 72 to Philadelphia. That's a good find right there. I don't find these very often. It wouldn't grade very high though. Maybe XF40. Still nice to find one. That's the find of the hunt so far. That's going to be worth a little bit more money than the silver is, actually. Considering just how scarce they are. Here's the regular 77. Lettering looks also just a little bit thick, but on this one, but it's just polished. That's how it looks. Let's compare that, which is the regular 77, with this. You can see the lettering's just a little bit thicker here, and the 9 is extra wide. The 1's also a bit wider. So this one, I'll get to you again. See the difference? That's the regular die versus the double die. And over here, the biggest key on this side is having a thick right leg of the R. So that's thicker. This one's really thin. You can see the difference. One more step with the scope here. It's 5 DDOs so far. And 2 silvers and a ton of NIFCs. We're not even done yet either. Got 50. Still a chance for some more silver. Or anything, really. I think this is going to be DDR number 1. Yeah, it's a Denver. It's a possibility anyway. Yeah, it looks like the 1. Check for the notches. I don't really see them, but it's so beat up it's hard to see it. Go to this side, check on this side. Could just be beat up too. Lettering's awful thick though. One more place to check. The F in the word half. I don't think it is, but I don't see any splitting. Could just be a beat up example. Yeah, I think it is. Looks thicker, but I've got to have splits before I keep them. The notches. No, not good enough. Keep going. Three more coins to go. We're done. All right. Last one. And it's nothing. All right. 15 more rows to go. Roll number 37 out of 50. Clad. Roll number 38. So far, 2 40% silvers, 5 varieties, and like 17 NIFCs so far. It's been a pretty decent box. Box of 90%ers, but you get what you get. We're opening 4 or 5 rolls at a time and scoping 5 rolls at a time. So it's basically there's an exciting few minutes and then a boring several minutes. So find something good. Just found the 77 double die FS 101. That made the box worth it right there. Not in the best shape, but it's still a gradable example. Roll number 39. We also have a double pre-cud, mint error. Glad. One more. Then we scope. Roll number 40. Again, all clad. The paper was white. Okay. Now, scoping time with 10 rolls to go. Now we find non-silver finds. I've had decent luck so far. Looking for DDOs, DDRs, die clashes, die cracks, pre-cuds, missing FG initials. That's another regular 77. This is what you do when you can't find silver, or if you're not finding enough. Of course, you should be doing this even with silver. You should still be doing this, in my opinion. I would not want to throw out one of those valuable double dies just because I don't want to scope. All right. Keep looking here. There's a very late stage die. It's kind of beat up. A lot of scoping in this box. I mean, a lot, which is almost always a good thing. You got more chances to find varieties. 73 Philly here. I'd find a bicentennial DDO tonight. Let's see what we get here. That one I think is going to be a variety. Look for it. Yeah, you can see that split. It's going to be DDO number 2. If you look right here, you can see a split right there in that lower serif of the S. There's also one on this side too, on this S, but it's harder to see. Should be some notching. Bottom of the letters on the left, or the right, I should say. Look over here. Well, it's not really showing. If it ain't got the notches, I don't keep them, so I better find one. Split's there, but that's not enough. It could just be damage. No, it's a split. Just gotta have the notches. Check down here real quick, and I'll go to the next coin. Well, it's got the splits on the F. And that'll be good enough for me. Let me get it. We can see it. Yeah, I think. Another place I don't always show on my channel, but there are also splits. It's hard to see it. Not enough. Well, hold on a second. It's got a strike doubling there, which makes it hard to see it. Let's get up close. Then we're going to move on to the next coin. Sure. Not enough for me. There is one there, but not enough. I'm not on the other serif. I want them both. Let's get back to not wasting time here. Okay. One more stack of scopers to go through. All right. That will be a double die, almost guaranteed there. If you can look, you can see splitting right here at the top serif of the G. And there should be a big one right here at the bottom serif too. Yeah. Yeah, here's another DDO number. Oh yeah, this is a no-doubter. You can even see the split on the leg right here, from here going all the way up the right leg. And the doubling here at the bottom of the T's are very heavy. So is the bottom of this leg here, top of the U here, with right through here. Also notching here in the T. This is a pretty good example. I'll tell you, look at the leg on the R. Heavily doubled. Normally that splitting is actually worn off, but this one has it. And the bottom of the T's even got that heavy splitting. This is WDDO number 1 on what'swithZebra.com or DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. It's a pretty good example of it too. Probably AU50 condition. Second one of those found tonight. 6 double dies. All double dyed all-verses too. That's the kind of box I like. A lot of varieties. Oh, I'm not scoping for nothing. There's another one. Notice I haven't looked at the other side of the coin yet, but this lettering is way too thicker than it should be. Way too thick. This lettering right through here is about double the width it should be. Let me find another 71 that'll look like it. That's what it should look like right there. You can see the difference. And go to this one, quite a bit thicker. This is going to be DDO, either DDO number 15, or sorry, 16 or 9 or 16, one of the two. It looks like it's going to be number 9. 9 and 16 have this font of the I versus the other one with the bars at the top and bottom. This should be number 9 then. It's got the heavy splitting. You can see the splits here at the bottom of the legs of the R and the top of the U. S is very heavily double. The top of the T is a lot higher than it should be with splitting there at the bottom left. Even the Y is a bit thicker. The T is obviously way too thick with heavy splitting on both sides. And a nice notch right there in the E that actually extends to the top too, on the top of the serif there, the middle bar. You can see that. That should be number 9. That's what I'm calling it. DDO number 7 for the box. That's a lot of double dies. I think my record's 9 in a box. 9 or 10 varieties in a box, so this is pretty good. Not a lot of silver, but a lot of varieties. And NIFCs too. That's why I check this side of the coin before I look at the other side of the coin, where most people just start here. I look here so I can see which variety I'm looking at before I even find it. And I'll know if I've got it typically anyway. There's another regular example, regular thickness. Not a DDO, but I'm looking for the pre-cuds or another variety that I may miss that are very subtle to find. It's been a great box. Very late stage down on this one. Almost done. I think 4 more coins to scope. So here's a regular 72 Denver. This is not the double die versus the other one earlier. Let's look at that versus that. You can see the difference right there. Pretty obvious. Three more coins. We're back to the rolls. Get up close on this one. It's kind of got splits there, but they're not splits. Just dye deterioration or something. All right, that's the last one right here. All right, 10 more rolls to go. All right. So we get 10 more rolls. Any more silver? Been an amazing variety box, man. Potentially more, another one in there somewhere. 10 more rolls with all these scopers. There's a good chance. Come on, roll, you can open. All right. All clad. That's okay. All right. 2000 Philly. No rotator reverse on that one. Scope that one for the RPM. A lot of scopers in that roll. Look at that. One roll. Look how many scopers are in that one roll. 16 out of 20 coins. The scope. That's ridiculous. It's also good. Those scoping bores you to death, like most people. We'll see, though. Again, clad. Philadelphia. Yep. Looks like I might have some clashing on it. Throw up scope for a second, real quick, just out of curiosity. Nope, just die flow. 83 Philadelphia is a really good year to look for die clashes. Very good year to look for die clashes. I only found one, but the one I found was really cool. That was fairly recently, too. All right, we have 8 more rolls to go. This is roll number 43. 43. Come on, focus. You can work this time. Oh, no silver nonetheless. Put it back. See that? There's one with a hole in it. Still no proofs. Another NIFC. Another 2005 Denver. That makes 18 NIFCs. I'm kind of glad to do this box live versus recording because this would have taken me forever. I would have had to done all the NIFCs in the recap. That's way too many of them. All right. What else we got here? We have roll number 44. Nothing. Okay. No die clash on that one either. One more roll and we scope. We'll have 5 more rolls to go after that. Roll number 45. I'll clad again. Looking for die clashing these 83s. I see remnants, but not enough. All right, time to scope. Find something else good in this scoping session here. Find some good stuff tonight. Two well-known cherry pickers varieties. Some other really nice varieties. All right. Check that one for notches real quick. I don't think it has anything. Nope. That's not notches. No DDO. No DDO has what G? Look at the reverse of the coin. I'm looking at just two things, mainly. The sharpness of the serifs on the S's. When they're thin and sharp, it's not a double die. When they're rounded, it is almost always a double die. Not always, but most of the time. Sometimes it's just worn, but A lot of bicentennials in these boxes, but not very many of the double die. Not very many at all. Okay, we're done. One more stack. Okay. There's another double die. This one's going to be, should be the number 8. You can see the extra thickness in the lettering and the motto here. You can see the doubling of the letter I. Especially at the top right, you can see a deep notch right there. That's a dead ringer for the number 8 DDO. Stepping effect in the upper left, convex at the bottom, a little notch in the lower left of the N. Date's quite a bit thicker too. It could be the 15, but I think it's the 8. No, it's actually, I think it's a 15. They both have deep notches, but this one has bigger splitting. Yeah, this is going to be the 15 after all. Yeah. 15 and 8 have the same letter I, same deep notch. This has got the thicker, the higher splits on the bottom of the R and the top of the U. The 8 has lower splitting. It's hard, a little more difficult to see it. You can see the T is extremely thick, wide and split serifs on both sides. And there'll be a big notch here in the E. See right there in that middle bar, right there. That is double die number 8 for the box. Take it. We're still not done yet. It's been variety sitting in this box, man. May find some more too. Okay, 5 more rolls. 2 40%ers so far, 8 double DDO verses, and I think 18 NIFCs. That is a nice box. All right. Glad. Roll number 47. All glad. Three more rolls. 3 more chances for silver glory. There. All right, 2 more rolls. Last 2 chances. All glad. I didn't even see that by the edge. How did I miss that? I missed it. It was darker than I thought I could. Yeah, you can see it now. 1 more silver. Pretty nice, 67. So that's 3 40%ers. Okay. Just pulled that out. Pretty good shape. Get my camera to focus. Come on, camera. You can work. Put it here. Yeah, you can see better out here. It's almost circulated. Let's scope it for variety or 2. Last roll coming up. Last one. 50th roll. And it's green. That's funny. Oh, no silver that I can see, but a green one. 88 Denver. All right. If you're just joining, we're now at roll number 50 so far. Found 3 40%, so yeah, 3 40 percenters, 2 67s, and a 66. We have 8 DDOs, which is ridiculous. And we're not done yet. And I think an 18 NIFCs. So a pretty heavy box on finds. Very heavy box on finds. All right. Now, the question is, can we get double-digit varieties in one box? All right. Let's scope the silver, see what we got here. Nope. The stars are doubling in the back. There's doubling on the stars. It could be a hub or a master die doubling, but it's definitely doubling. You can see those splits in the stars right there. Right in here, all along the right side and the left side a little bit too. You can see it. Like I said, it could be hub doubled or master die, but doubled nonetheless. Have to spend more time on it later. Both the 67s are like that, but not a priority right now. Now we just scope the last few scopers. And hope for the best. 8 is a lot of varieties, so. I think my record's 9 varieties plus a repunch mint mark. So 10 total, really. But 8 is a lot. All right. prettiest coin. All right, one more stack. Last stack. Getting low on chances here. That was a maybe. It's got a thick serif. This might be a DDO. Let's look for those notches. Yeah, I just got them. If I get the right angle, you can see them. This will be the 76D DDO number 1. Let me get it at the right angle so you can see those splits in the 7s, the top right. It's hard to get at the right angle sometimes. You can see them now. Right there. Right there. And there should be a little split here at the 6. It's damaged at the top. You can't really see it. But that serif for the 1 is also a bit thicker than it should be as well. This should be DDO number 1 on Variety Vista. Yep, those are definite splits. Yeah. Unfortunately, the top of the 6 is damaged, but that's got that big, thick serif on the 1. I'll call that as a double die. Yeah. No doubt about it. DDO number 9. We're not done yet. We might find number 10. So this one does not have those notches. The top right of the 7s there don't have those notches. You can see that pretty clearly. Can we get 10 double dies? Got a few more chances, not many. All right. Last 2 coins. That's not going to be one. 74. Nope, that's not it either. It's the last one. Okay. Nine DDOs in one box, 3 silvers, which are also maybe double dyed reverses. They are technically double dyed. There's a lot of stuff. This is filthy. All right. We'll do a recap. Not too long of a stream, considering how many coins we went through. Here's what we got. One polished looking 66. 66, 62, 67s, which possibly are DDRs. I have to look and see which ones they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. God, those are all 77s too, or 71s, sorry. 74, 77, and a 76. So we've got 3 silvers, 9 varieties. I believe there are 2 DDO number 14s, 1 DDO number 15, and a DDO number 16, or no, DDO number 9. We had 2 WDDO number 1s on 72Ds, or DDO number 1s, 1974D FS101, 176 DDO number 76D DDO number 1, and a 77D FS101. That is the find of the box right there. That coin right there, even in circulating conditions, worth a lot more than silver. It's a pretty scarce variety. The second most valuable of all the DDOs on half dollars, on the clad half dollars at least. So that's an XF 45, maybe AU 50 condition. Probably sell that for $20 and get it. It's gradable. It's not damaged enough to not get graded, so it's a good coin. I like finding these. That's worth more than all 3 of those silver coins are, most likely. Then we have a stack of 6 NIFCs there. Six more. And I think there's 6 more in here. 18 NIFCs. I'm going to do the math here. 18, 27, 30 fines. That's an unusually heavy box. All right. So one last recap that's somewhat organized. So we have a 66 40%er, 2 67 40%ers that are also possible DDRs. We had a 271D. I believe they're DDO number 14s. They could be 13s, but I think they're 14s. 1 DDO number 9 on the 71D, 1 1971D. DDO number 15, 2 72D, DDO number 1s, 74D FS101, 76D DDO number 1, 77D DDO number, well, sorry, not DDO number 1, FS101. That's the find of the hunt, and 18 NIFCs to top it off. If you watch this stream, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking the stream. Enjoy your next hunt. I'm going to get this all organized and cleaned up, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.